Hi Libra, good morning. It's morning for me. I don't know if it's morning for you. Alright, so my name's Ben. I'm an intuitive reader and a spiritual teacher. YouTube's what I love to do to help people for free, because I know not everyone can afford a reading. Not everyone wants to buy a reading. So these readings are intended to be like a personal reading, but if it doesn't resonate for you, please don't try to force it to fit. It will not be for everyone. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or honestly, if you just resonate with this energy, then all the better. And we're going to start today with the Mythic Tarot. So we're going to be doing an as above, so below spread. So we're going to do above, below, within, without, the central focus, and then the key to piecing it all together. Then we'll pull some oracle cards. Alright, so let's see. Hope you guys are well. Okay, we already got a couple. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's an interesting start. So we got 2 sword cards here, so you guys might be a lot going on in your mental space. Let's see, that's a lot. Please be more specific, Spirit. Okay, that's better. That's 1. Huh. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, if you see smoke, I have some incense going, and if you hear music, I got some music playing. It shouldn't be too loud, hopefully. Oh, come on, guys, wake up! Tell me what's going on. Okay, 1, actually 2 more, please. And then we'll pull some oracle cards. And I actually, alright, that's a lot. I actually got some new decks, but I'm not going to use them until the next set of readings that I do. So it'll either be the next monthly readings, or I might do like a mid-month check-in for the different elements. We'll see. But I did get a few new decks, and I'm really excited to use those. Just not right now, because I didn't use them for the other signs, so it wouldn't be fair if I used it for Libra. So we'll wait. But yeah, just a heads up. So in my, not for the July videos, but other videos that I'm doing, you'll start to see the new decks. Alright. Cool. This reading reminds me of the Sagittarius reading. That was a funny one. Alright. Okay, now we're going to pull one of these. This is the Living with a Feather Heart Tarot. Oracle. And I'm only going to pull one of these cards because the meanings are really long. But there's so much insight in even just one of these cards. And I'm going to read it from the book for you guys. So give me 1 second here. 1, please, Spirit. Okay, there we go. It says, I do the best I can. We'll read that in a minute. Oh, very interesting. It looks like the High Priestess card here with the 2 different colors there. We'll see. Yeah, that actually really looks like the High Priestess card. So when we read it from the book, I'm going to see if it is. Alright. Like if it's, well, you'll see. Okay, so we're going to pull 2 of the Psychic Tarot. Hopefully just 2. So right away, with this reading, I can see, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but, whoa. Alright, well we got 3, that's okay. Just don't tell the other signs. So we got Accelerated Motion, Spiritual Strength, and Base Chakra. Interesting. We have a lot of purple in this reading, so I said it for someone else too. I don't remember which sign it was, but it looks like you have, there's something going on right now with your crown chakra, so we're gonna specify that once we get into the reading. And of course your root chakra, since that popped out too. Funny, crap, who was it? Damn, another sign had the same thing where they had crown chakra and base chakra to work on, which is crown chakra and root chakra. I just can't remember who it was, but somebody had that. So if you want to check out, like, just look at the cards that I pulled up here. You'll see base chakra, and then you'll see, like, I don't know, there was something else purple up here. I don't remember who it was, but someone else had that set up too. Alright, Libra. I can tell this is a Libra reading because there's balance here. There's like, you're freaking out and then you're fine. So let's see. Okay. So first we got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the position that this card is in, this is the general focus for the reading. So for this being the central focus, the Knight of Swords is sword energy, so it's mental, but it's also one of the fastest moving knights in the deck. Okay, so this card is super fucking fast. So this situation that you're in right now is either very dramatically and quickly going to change, or it already has, and that's why it's kind of causing you some stress. We'll see when we get into the rest of it here. So with this being the central focus, like I was saying, this is very quick movement. It can also be pretty brash too, where this person's not really, they're not really thinking clearly. They kind of just want to charge forward. So we'll see when we get into the rest of the reading here, how that's going to play out. So up top, excuse me, we have the Six of Swords, and the position that this is in is the above section. So this is the heavenly influences that are surrounding you, even though you can't see them. So whatever you believe in, it's your prerogative to believe in whatever you want. But whatever you believe in wants to remind you right now that you are healing and you are moving away from troubled times. So this situation, like I said, it'll make more sense the further we go. But so something either happened very quickly that shook up your foundation a little bit, or something is about to happen very quickly that's about to shake up your foundation. So this is a card of a few meanings. This could be healing, like I said, moving away from troubled waters. He's moving toward a new horizon. But what I'm also seeing here is having faith right now. This guy is also, he's not in like a meditative pose, but he is kind of like chilling, just kind of looking up at the sky. And to me, like if I was doing that, I'd be thinking and I'd be talking to spirit, you know? So what I'm seeing there is they want you to talk to them. Like I feel like whatever you believe in, you've kind of moved away from, whether it be intentionally or not. And they want you to kind of like open up back to them, you know, like, because when you shut yourself off from, it, like I said, you can believe in whatever you want, but when you shut yourself off from spirituality as a whole, like just of that energy, that's not a very healthy thing to do, because then you're no longer receiving the guidance or the support that you want. So you have to, like, spirit can't help you unless you want them to help you. So you have to be inviting for that energy. You have to be open to that energy. And I feel like you're not right now. And we'll see why when we get into the rest of the reading. Alright, so down here we have the Star card. And the position that this is in is the material influences. So this is the physical stuff. Like that's, you can't see that, you can't touch it, you can't feel it, but you can feel it. You know what I mean? Like you can't physically touch it, but you can feel it. So this is the ethereal, like imagine it as like swirling around you, and then this is the material, so this is the like physical, like what you can see, touch, feel, whatever. So with this being the Star card, what this is saying, because the Star card is actually one of my favorite cards in the deck, it's wish fulfillment, it's complete hopes and dreams. It's literally open Pandora's box there, anything is possible. We also have the Temperance card up here in the corner for balance. So it's a very beautiful card. And I'm trying not to get ahead of myself because I know where this reading's going, but I want to make sure that I clarify each message along the way right now, because I tend to kind of jump all over the place. But I feel like Spirit's really telling me to focus on each card first and then like do the overall, which makes sense for a Libra reading. I know you guys like balance and you like being thorough as well. So, like I said, with this being the Star card, this is the material influences. So in your material 3D world, you're going to start to see things really come together for you. That could be this very quick movement that's coming in. Just trying not to get ahead of myself. Okay, so this very quick movement that's coming in is forcing you to heal and have faith, but it's for your benefit because you have all of this positive things coming your way. And you can actually start to see that in your reality. And then over here, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the position that this is in, This is what's happening on the inside of you that's affecting your external reality. So on the inside, you get in the work. Like, you really want to build on this. This is a Two of Pentacles. This guy's chosen what he wants to do, and now he's starting to work on it. He's going to work his way all the way up to the 10. So the Two of Pentacles is like a fresh start on a project, or a fresh start on whatever this situation is, whether it be romantic, work, whatever it may be for you. You'd have to get a personal reading to really specify, but whatever this dynamic is, like let's say it's a relationship or someone that you're dealing with, there was a very dramatic change to the dynamic of the relationship, or there will be, that's causing you to decide to work on this, or this person's deciding to work on this because they're moving away from any hurt and pain. This is also moving away from the past. Very interesting. I'm not going to get ahead of myself here, but so with this Two of Pentacles, that's what this is. So internally, either you, this person, or this situation, whatever it is deciding to work on it. This is a decision that was made to work on it because it's Pentacles, it's stable, it's working on something. And then over here, this is the without section. So this is what's happening in your outer world that's affecting your inner world. So in the outside world, even though you have all this shit coming your way, all this positive stuff, this is you. This is you right now, freaking out, stressed, overwhelmed, sleepless nights, just really freaking out. It is a card of extreme anxiety and stress. Like, it just baffles me. So you guys, what I'm seeing, you don't have any faith in this situation. You have no faith in this situation. That's why Spirit is telling you to have faith, because this situation is very quickly going to change. I'm gonna pry into this in a minute here with more cards, but what I'm seeing so far is whatever dynamic you're in right now with this person or this situation, you lost faith because you don't think it's gonna work out. But what you can't see is what's coming to you, like all of this good stuff and this abrupt change that's quickly coming. So you can't see that. That's why Spirit really wants you to have faith right now, because you can't see it, but they are sending it to you, okay? They are sending this for you. But you're freaking out because you can't see it. But remember, it doesn't matter what you can see, touch, feel, fuck, whatever, okay? It matters what you feel on the inside, because that's where the true knowledge is and the true knowing. Your intuition will always guide you, which this really looks like the High Priestess card, so that's what that means. The High Priestess follows her intuition. Wow, okay, and then this is the 6th card here, so this is the key to piecing it all together, and we have the King of Cups. So like I was saying, since this is the key to piecing it all together, this is either you or the person you're dealing with. This may not be their current energy, but this is what they are moving into. This is that abrupt change. So either you are abruptly changing into the King of Cups, or this person is, because they realized something, like they had a rude wake-up call. This card, to me, is similar to the Tower, only in this deck, because it's just the way I use the cards. But this card could also be like a very quick, a very abrupt perspective change, where this person had like a Tower moment mentally, and now they want to embody that King of Cups energy and come toward you and work on this. But you're in so much stress and anxiety because you have no faith in the situation. And when you lose faith in a situation, it won't work out. Like, you have to have that faith. You have to believe it, because what you believe is what becomes. So just remember that. So I am nosy, so I am gonna pull into this and find out what happened here, like what situation you're moving away from in the past. Like, what made you lose hope? What situation did you lose hope in here? So a few more cards, please, Spirit. We already got the Queen of Pentacles. I'll put her over there. So what is this situation that they're, like losing their faith about here, when it clearly there's no reason to? But let's see. What is it, Spirit? There's a couple. Alright. I don't read reversals in this deck. Oh, okay. Huh. Really? Wow. Okay, alright. I'm seeing what's happening here. So I'm seeing two different scenarios. So I'm going to say both of them, and you pick whatever one applies to you. And if neither apply to you, then this reading is probably not for you. So, alright. So the first dynamic I'm seeing here, this was a third-party situation. The person that you were messing with, whether it be romantically or whatever, I'm seeing this as a romantic reading for sure for this dynamic here. So the person that you were dealing with, they put you in a third-party situation where they had love for you, you had love for them, but there was another person involved. I don't think it was anything serious. I think it was just they weren't taking it as seriously as you were. And this was you in the situation. You were the Queen of Pentacles, okay? But this was the other person. They were the King of Wands. So while you were stable, nurturing, grounded, really in your power there, this person was also in their power, but more of an ego way and a more of a sexual way. So this connection that you have with this person, I'm not going to say that they were using you, because they do have a lot of feelings for you, but they were using you at that time, if that makes sense, because they didn't want to fully commit. So they were kind of just getting what they could. So like, whether it be sex, passion, kind of just like a quick fix type thing, and then they can run around and do whatever they want with whoever they want. So that's the first scenario. And then with that first scenario, you were like, you know what, I see my worth and I'm not worth that. So you cut them off. And now they want to be this King of Cups energy, and that's the abrupt change where they suddenly had this epiphany mentally, and they want to work on this now because you started to move away from them, and you lost faith in the situation, you gave up on it. So now they want to fix it. And the other scenario that I'm seeing here is the two of you both know your worth, and you are working together, and you were, things were going well here, but something happened. I want to know with the second scenario, because for the second scenario, it looked like it was going good, like everything was fine, and then something happened. So what in this second scenario, Spirit, what was like the turning point? What caused it? Oh, okay. All right, hold on. This person, yeah. Okay, yeah, even with this second scenario, even though things were going well, similar to what I was just saying, this person self-sabotaged themselves. They pretty much dug their own grave with this situation. Yeah, so regardless of either scenario that fits for you, whether it was you were kind of doing everything and someone was using you sexually, or the two of you were doing great and then something happened, whatever one it was for you, this person, I'm not going to say that they were the blame, because both of you have blame, of course, that's always how it works, but this person did cause this, this separation, basically, because this person, everything was going great, and then they kind of let it go to their head, and they felt like they had you, and they could just do whatever they wanted, so they kind of fucked it up. And whatever they did, whether they were kind of talking to someone else, fooling around with someone else, not taking you seriously, like kind of stepping back into a page energy from being in a king, like whatever it was, they did it to themselves. So, yeah, that person... That person now is deeply regretting that. They regret that a lot, because they want to be this King of Cups. Now they want to come back to you and offer you all their emotion, all their love, and be like, I'm sorry. But now you're like this and this. Now you're like, I don't really want that anymore because they put me through so much. And this person's like, oh shit. Like, that's really interesting. All right. So let's see what this says here. I do the best I can. So let me find this in the book for you guys. I'll read it out. 1 second here. Okay, I do the best I can. 22. Of course it's 22. It's a number of union, so this person definitely wants a union with you. Even if they didn't before, they do now. Alright. Deep breath. I do the best I can. The word best is considered by some to be the superlative state of a remedy, and with remedy being a treatment for dis-ease, which, okay, so the way that's worded there, this book, and me personally, disease is not a real thing, in my opinion, in the book's opinion. Disease, all it is dis-ease. So that's how it's written in this book. That's why it kind of threw me off for a minute. Okay. So, and it's with the remedy being a treatment for dis-ease, the best outcome is clearly being healed. As we actively seek to heal spiritually, restoration comes in unexpected waves that wash over prior perceptions and misconceptions. allowing us the opportunity to evolve from darkness by becoming the best possible people we can be. However, in order to be, at times we must see. To seek a vision of self outside of ourselves, stepping backward to leap forward, can be a helpful tool of transformation. Ancient Egyptians believed that the medium in which the world was created was its very own type of magic, and this magic eventually found form within the soul, residing within every human being. The soul was perceived to have 9 different facets, which were the physical body, the name or identity, the personality, the double or animating spirit, which is your doppelganger, the heart, the shadow, intelligence, form, and a combination of spirits that have previously incarnated. Distilling the soul to its essence, we find the words Mer, meaning light, which rotates around itself, Ka, meaning human spirit, and Ba, as body or container of infinity. In understanding the Merkaba, the portal to ascension opens, and by coming into relationship with the tessellations of the soul's pattern and design, we find awareness and allow the dormant waters of the subconscious mind to flow into consciousness. The Egyptian word for magic, Hiku, was defined as the god Hika, held to be one of 3 within a divine trinity of the art of manifestation as embodied creativity. Hika was the embodiment of the magic of medicine, and enchantment by vocalization through song, poem, or prayer was Hu, which is Hu. The magical first word of creation uttered by Atum and Saya, the power of perception. Synthesis of these 3 spirits gives way to the notion of magic being a combination of creative force, the vocalized power of word, and the visualized influence of perception. This is a long one. Medicine and magic were at times interwoven and treated as one. The Codius of medicine, with 2 serpents woven up a winged staff, originated with Hika. One of his myths speaks of a conquering of 2 serpents. And because of this, the dual intertwined snakes become a symbol of his power. Hika's symbolism was adopted for Hermes and Mercury, messengers of communication and communion with divine creativity. Let me just skim this because this is actually really long. We have a whole nother page. Alright, I'm going to skip that part. It was just talking about one of the gods of Peru. So it says, as you do, so you are. As you act, you enable creation and you embody your own best. You serve as a living star, glistening into the imagination of aspirants to advanced experience, as well as those who presently lack aspiration and may need to find inspiration through your own celestial presence. So yeah, this card is very similar to the High Priestess card, where it was saying that trust your inner knowing, okay? Exactly what we were talking about here. You need to see before you can be. You know what I'm saying? So see who you really are on the inside. See what is really going on by how you feel on the inside, okay? Not by what you can physically see, like in the material world, because that can be an illusion. But your inner world will never be an illusion, okay? Unless you're manipulating and deluding yourself, but I'm not seeing that here. So, alright, let me get into these psychic oracle cards up here. Like I said, we got 2 purple ones. That's both crown chakra there. We got 8 and 9, and then we got number 1. So let's see. These readings are a lot shorter, so it won't take me nearly as long to read. Alright, accelerated motion. 147. I like to say the numbers just in case it's important for you guys. Alright, accelerated motion. This card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, ending to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome and future. Exactly what we were saying here. You have a very, very quick change coming to your reality. And what you lost hope in and this person you really wanted to be with, they're going to surprise you, okay? They're going to come back when you least expect it and be like, I am sorry. I learned my lesson. I appreciate you. I really care for you. And I want to drastically change the dynamic of this situation. That is really cool. All right, so then next we have spiritual strength. Take a deep breath. We have a nice Buddha here on the front as well as I have there. So that could be significant for you. All right. This card is coming forth to give encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. Exactly, that is incredible. So, like I was saying, even though you're... I didn't even realize that. These two cards, I switched the positions. That must be really significant. So I'm going to explain that. So if this card was in this scenario, Spirit is saying that the illusions that you're in right now are not true. And since this card ended up over here, what that means is in your outer world, you are going to start to see the troubled waters fading away. So exactly, even though those cards switch positions, it works, you know. That was meant to happen because I usually never do that. So what I was saying here, so regardless, even though you're in this energy and you've lost hope in the situation, don't forget that everything you've been through, every scar you've acquired throughout this journey, or whatever, the journey of your life basically, is all in your personal development, okay? And then the last one we have here, because I know I'm probably getting close to the half-hour mark if I haven't reached it already, and then it'll cut me off on the camera. So we have base chakra here. Find that in the book real quick. Give me a sec, please. All right, 153. Let's see. Base chakra. It says key facts. Color is red, sound is lam, element is earth, gland is the adrenal glands, and keywords is I have. And it's number 1. Known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. To balance this chakra, practicing yoga can be extremely beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise will also help the energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside. It works both ways. Exactly. So, like I was saying, it looks like you have to work on your root chakra and your crown chakra. Okay? And also solar plexus, because I'm seeing a lot of yellow here too. So with that being said, solar plexus has to do with your personal power and your self-worth. So exactly like this card here, just remember that you are worthy of this connection, okay? You are worthy of love, but you are not worthy of someone treating you like shit. So don't put up with that. Just remember that, just remember your worth, okay? Work on those 2 chakras. Please have faith because it's all going to turn around. Those are the biggest messages here. So I hope it resonated for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed. All right. Enjoy your day, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.